guys, welcome back to a new episode of Blackmire. Today, we're doing some stuff to the coaster, guys. I felt like it was about time that I went back and did some more stuff, and I was in Discord, and I was brainstorming like, what in the world can I make this factory? You know, I did make those conveyor belts. I kind of make it look a factory, but I never really find out what were they supposed to be making in this factory. So it's gonna be iron production, which is definitely something that I will make a big production line of in this factory here. And there's not really any, like, let's say, storyline with the coaster. Like, the coaster just freely moves around the factory without having any, you know, storyline to it, that okay, you start here and then blah 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 blah. And so it's just mainly just the coaster getting crazy around the factory. And then if you go take a look at the factory, you will see the different production lines and so on and so on. But the first part I'm doing in this video is making the cantina to the factory a little bit more. I'm adding a new shop, a staff house, and a toilet building inside the restaurant or the cantina here. Because then I feel like that I can make this area way more active, having people sitting there and have the coaster running by and everything, you know. So that's kind of like the main purpose I want to do with this. I want to have this area super busy with guests, so it feels like that they can actually stand on this side of the fence and look towards the coaster coming around with a lot of speed. That's kind of like the main purpose I was trying to do here. So and I'm actually quite satisfied on the end result. It still needs some theming. So this area is not finished. I mean, the coaster will not be finished today, guys. So sorry. So there will still be a few episodes of me detailing the coaster, because as you guys can see, it's kind of like every time I do this, I kind of like take one section at a time off the coaster, so it doesn't get super tedious for me to build around the coaster itself. So that's also why I think it's good that I kind of like take a break sometimes and then get back. But now though, since I kind of like have the idea of what I want to do, then there's not really any stop button for me at this point. So I really want to make this coaster finish now, and there's also gonna be coming some custom supports, which also is gonna be made by someone else that I'm gonna let into my park, and he's gonna do some stuff in here too. So still a little bit more stuff, but Blackmire is definitely getting there, guys. It's I know I still need a coaster and a dog ride, but building wise, I kind of have the layout of Blackmire finished, you know. Unless I get a spontaneous idea and add some stuff, as I did with the dam and the port. So it can variate on what I'm gonna do. But I can definitely say that Blackmire is not far from getting done, guys. Which is the same with Dania, and Above End is still quite far, but we still did a lot of stuff on Above End. Like, we finished the island, or sort of, and now we moved to the Wasteland too. So all these three parks I have been building on the last year, guys, which you guys have followed, is getting there. I don't know if it will make anything for you guys, but I'm really stoked about it, I have to say. It takes so much time, right? And when you finally can see the end, then you get like this sort of push, right? And also, this video here, guys, I will not use any kind from the Ghostbusters pack in this one, because I was building this before we got the Ghostbusters pack. So in the meantime, I went in and downloaded it and got it and all that. But it wasn't in my head to use the new pieces for this build I'm doing. So none of this will evolve any of the new pieces, guys. But I can for sure you that the new pieces we got in the Ghostbusters pack is definitely 100% pieces I will end up using in Blackmire. There's so many pieces. I've already looked at some of them and I have some few ideas, so that will definitely help me a lot with some new detailing, get some new things in Blackmire. And I can't wait to start incorporate those pieces in to Blackmire. But as I said, the plan with this was not with the new pieces to build anything with it, and when it is like that, I don't really think about it. So I use the pieces that I know of. So that's what I did here today, guys. And it's mainly just me trying to fill out areas now and trying to, you know, make A and B connect good with C and, you know, just make it feel like a factory. So everything I'm doing here is kind of like I make this little sort of stop area where I put the shop in and the toilet. So if I kind of like make this sort of a little extension building to the factory, that they can actually go from the cantina and to the factory from this guy here. That's kind of like the thought I had around this. So I'm making this little stairway too that goes like down here, so have it a little bit up. I think that look kind of cool. And then of course I'm gonna do a lot more trim work to the frames you see on the wall here on the left. They're pretty plain right now. So there will probably be 1 or 2 more or 3 videos of me detailing the coaster, guys. But I do have a little bit of things for you in the cinematics, a little tiny thing which you guys will see. Now you guys have been waited so patiently for this coaster to finish, and I even got a name, guys. So if you can look good, even on the thumbnail and on the coaster, I put down the name when it goes by. It's nothing really crazy, but it works with the Blackmire theme, the steampunk theme, and the factory itself as well. So I'm really happy that I found a name, and it's also thanks to all the guys in Discord that kind of like pushed me in this direction, because I was pretty lost on what else I could add to the factory for now. So very pleased about that. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna do here, guys, is just as usual some pipes, some detailing, make it look kind of cool, you know, and have this all of clutterness everywhere around the canteen here, as you can see. And I'm also adding, as I said, a staff building here, and I'm trying my best as I can to incorporate it into the build here and not having it poke out of the side here. And I thought should just do whatever I could to get as much as I could in here, and it worked very well with the staff house here as well. And you don't really see it, so the people that work here in the cantina can actually just go in there and take a break, so they don't leave the shops all the time here. So that was just a little bit of a thing here. And of course there's still some things about the dome, about the glass dome, that I still need to fix. It needs a little bit of trim works, a little bit of everywhere to make it, you know, I need to polish it, because it's not super there yet, but it's almost there. But as I say, guys, I'm mainly just trying to connect A to B here with stuff, trying to see, okay, if I make this a patio or like a little overtop thing here, what should this connect to? So this, I thought, should be something to get up. So let's say you can get up here, and then you can get all the way to the top, where also build something that kind of like holds up the structure of the entire building, which is also kind of little of a office thing for the people that work at the factory. So I mean, all in all, guys, I get a lot of done today, but it's still only the sections of the park that gets a very, very nice makeover. Up here I was trying to figure out, kind of like make a little scaffolding lookout that comes here, that is also connected to the office I do, because I feel like that the wall up here was kind of weird, not having a purpose. So I feel like if I just put some doors, some windows on it, some scaffolding, make it look like you can actually get up there from the bottom, then I think it's okay. Because right now it doesn't really make any sense that there is this sort of thing up here. So as I say, I try to make it look sort of real and sort of like all the things kind of have a purpose, and you can get wherever you want in the factory by just taking some stairs, right? And it really does something with all the metal, the iron, and we even have the coaster track too, making it look even more better with like more clutterness. And yeah, I'm really happy how this coaster is turning out though. But as I say, there's still a lot more stuff to do. I have these all plain walls that I need a lot of pipe systems on and cables and you name it, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I still need to do here. So, but yeah, as soon, I mean, I'll probably send this park away after this, and then hopefully get the person who needs to work on it, get him to do some stuff, and then I can get it back fast, or I might even do some airships in the meantime while I wait for it to get it back or so. But it's definitely something awesome that's gonna happen, guys. I can tell you that. It's definitely gonna spice up Blackmire. So I can't wait to see how that will evolve. And also, I also need the dog ride, which I mentioned in the start of the video. It's a little bit 50-50 now, because I've really wanted to make it since the start, and I really want to, and I gonna. The thing is that now I just need a place for it, and I might even consider taking the new ride we got. What is it? The water ride that came with the classic ride pack. The one you use in, they have it in Efteling. That ride there. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. God damn it. Okay, well, nevertheless, you guys know what I mean, right? I'm gonna use probably that big boat splash thing for the dog ride, and then figure out a way I can dig underneath here to make it look like a real sewer. So there's still a lot more things to kind of like brainstorm, but the main point is that I'm quite like, I don't really see that there's so many things I can add more to the foundation, to the industrial area itself. There's a few spots here and there that needs like maybe a crate or two or some oil drums or something, but I mean, there's not a lot to add anymore. And then there's still the mountain town, which on the other side of the mountain town, we still need to fill in some of those areas with some new houses and stuff, kind of like connect everything to each other. But that is probably something that I say I will do on a stream or just do it off camera. And I've also been streaming the last few days, guys, where I play some Planko, that Ghostbuster scenario, which is a pretty pain. I struggle with it a lot, but yeah, just an FYI, if you guys wanna go in and check them out, then I have a lot of Planet Coaster videos on my Twitch as well, guys. Here I'm doing that little trim work, as I said I wanted to do here, but I'm not doing it all the way around here. I'm as I say, I'm taking step by step, taking an area at a time for the coaster here, and trying to like see how this will look and all if I do this and this. Something I really do like though is this little fencing here I did with the Munsters trim too, and then I took the iron girders and kind of like made it look like that there was this sort of section between the fence and the iron girder, you know, that they're standing on it. And I really like this addition from because when you sit in the cantina and kind of like eat and stuff, and then you see like this fast coaster coming by here, and I'm super into that. I really like that. It's super cool. We're doing some pipes and stuff all the way around, you know, guys. Just some fiddling, adding stuff, making it look pretty, you know. And I'm super stoked about that. As I said, I was gonna make a little office up here. So I did that. I gave this guy some supports, trying to like make it look some sort of real. And then I just went with it and started to give this guy some scaffolding pieces and so on. Because I felt like, as I said, I had this big box up here, right? So I might as well just make it useful and make it like an overview office where they can actually look down on the entire factory. You know. So I tried to do some stuff up here. It's not super great though. I mean, I rather like the bottom things where the coaster is. This top up here is kind of like meh, but it does the job, and that's kind of like what I was going for here. But nevertheless, I mean, it does that thing where it has to give that immersive feel that you can get up here. There's an office up here, and I'm also making like a fire, like a little custom-made ladder that kind of like goes from this platform to the second platform, and I do some stuff. I do also go in and, you know, remove some stuff I did in previous videos because they were just in the way now, and or I get another idea and so on and so on. So yeah, it's a little bit tough everywhere, but I feel like it's going in the right way now. We're going in the right direction, and I got this boost of the Ghostbuster pack, and yeah, it's just awesome, guys. I'm really looking forward to finish this coaster here and give you guys a POV as well. And yeah, it's gonna be so cool when it's done at that point. But yeah, I'm doing this thing here, as I said, making this little ladder here from the fire ladder, is that what it's called? And trying to like make it look so they can get up there as well from this stairs, or this ladder here. I know it's not really original. They will probably just have normal scaffolding stairs and not ladders, but in this case they have, and if we like look a little bit at it, they might just go into the staff building, and then let's say that there is a stairway there that leads all the way up to here as well, or something like that. As long as we just use our imagination and kind of like have those ideas in mind, then it will go fine. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm just pretty much detailing this guy up here. I'm not doing so much things because you won't really get up here that much. But I do my best as I can, and it does look cool when it's done. I'm really happy about it. And as I said, I don't really have any plans for the coaster. It was just go there, go there, go there, find a way to make everything work, right? And I'm super happy about how it turned out. I'm also doing some iron melters, guys, which is something I'm pretty proud of. I'm pretty proud of that stage I did here for the coaster, and that's also kind of like what got me in the groove of making this entire factory as a iron factory here. So I'm making all these sort of production lines, which you guys will see. It of course starts with the melting progress, where they melt into the templates of the iron bars, and then the iron bars go further into like a cooling stage, where like all the heat and stuff gets cooled down, and then they get up again, and then they go with a conveyor belt that goes like into a next thing, which will give them the color black, which another conveyor belt will take them and get them through like this sort of quality stage, where they go into this little box, and then they just go out on the other side, where there will be people to stack them on pallets or whatnot. So I got the production line 100% done, which you guys are gonna see me do here in this video. Of course, there will still be some stuff that I'm gonna need, but in the overall, it's gonna look super cool. But I'm making these iron melters now, guys, and all that stuff, and then I will give you a little bit of music for it, and I will return afterwards. So enjoy, guys.
I remember
Alright guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the music. As you saw, I made this iron melter baller, or how we're gonna call it. And I'm quite satisfied on how they turned out. I used the temple pieces and then just turned them around to give it that sort of round shape. And then I used the what was that called? You know, the big oh my god, what is it called now? I can't remember. No, but yeah, you saw me place it. The one where you a pot. It's not a pot. It's a pan. The pan thing. I used that to kind of like give it a little lid, you know, and also a bottom. And I'm super happy about how it ended. Here, I'm trying to make the iron bars look like they are been made here. So I'm using the lid sign to get that effect of it. And then I'm actually using the black fire. Oh, I'm taking the fire and color it black, so I get those heat waves coming from the bars. You will see it at some point. You will see it right here actually where I do it, and it actually make the bars look hot, like they've just been made. And that's kind of like what I said when I said with the production line, that when they've been melted here, kind of like got into the template of the iron bars, they go into this cooling room. And then afterwards, they're gonna come up again on the other side, which is also something you're gonna see me do. Which is where they afterwards have been made, cut out of their template, and now we have a whole iron bar, right? And that iron bar is gonna be colored black, and that is gonna go towards something else too. So everything in this factory here does have a purpose with each other, and that is also what I was gonna try to do with this. So I'm not, the only thing I'm kind of speculating about is the end of the conveyor belt. What should I do? And should I use animatronic guys in the factory as well to have them place around, kind of like to give that feel of people are working here? Or should I just let it be and have it non-animatronics there? I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. Here I was trying to get some sort of opening, so it felt like that they came in from this room here, right? It's not super perfect, I know, with the hole, like the door kind of like clips through the conveyor belt, but it was the best way possible I could do at this point. So I felt like it was okay. And of course, all this stuff is also gonna be triggered, guys. So don't mind that everything is just kind of like a mess and just running constantly. Because of course there will definitely be triggers in here. Because when the coaster kind of like drives by this these iron templates here, it definitely the lava should definitely be triggered, so it kind of like turns on when the coaster goes by. And I must say, I mean, this particular area of the entire coaster is probably my favorite area. And as I said, the guys in Discord helped me a lot to get going with this. So I'm super happy about that. And I will of course add tons. Oh, sorry guys. I will of course add tons of more details, and yeah, you name it. I will not make this coaster bare on in the entire coaster. As I said when I started, I want to theme this coaster 100%. I want to have things everywhere. I want to have messy, clutter, busyness. It's a factory, right? So just everything we kind of like can just squeeze in here. We're gonna do that, and I'm super stoked about the end result here. And as I said, I got the coaster name as well, and I'm probably also gonna make a sign for it at some point. The further in we get to it, and I will probably also go back and finish off the launch area where the coasters launch towards the Lubin inversions we have. So I'm quite satisfied on how this entire just progress of me working on the coaster ended, because I didn't have a lot of things in mind when I started it, just that I wanted to detail it basically, and that's what I did. I'm also adding some lights, but be aware that it's not fully % done yet. It's a slow, it's early progress we are in now, but I just felt like I needed to have some more points that people could walk in here, you know, and it definitely helped a lot on it, if I have to say it myself. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play a lot with the lighting in here, because it just looks so cool having the moonlight shining in towards the windows, and you got all the frames, and oh guys, you have no idea, it looks so good. So it's just to make it even better with the lighting too now, right? So definitely also gonna do stuff like that, and then of course we need more steam. We need steam everywhere, you know, but from the pipes, and yeah, just we need steam on a factory, that's for sure. Here I'm making that thing I'm saying, when after they have made it to the cooling part, they're gonna come up from the ground here next to the coaster, and then they're gonna be pushed towards the other one that's gonna paint them the black color, which you guys will see right here in a sec. Because I was struggling a little bit here, because I wasn't entirely sure if that was a thing you saw here, but I feel like that it's okay to have it like coming from beneath, because that's where kind of like we are sending the iron bars, right? So I felt like this was kind of nice to have it like a little production line here, making them go under and to the left for the coaster, so when the coaster actually goes by, you actually see this too. And the cool thing is that the conveyor belts actually are moving, because I used the belt drive for that. So they're actually moving. It gives it a nice effect, and they're also making a lot of noise. It's crazy being in this coaster. That noise it has in here, it's crazy. But that's part of the charm, right? It's a factory. It's a steampunk factory, so you need all these mechanical sounds and whatnot, you know. So here I'm putting the iron girders, as you can see here. After they have been made and cooled down, they're gonna come up on this conveyor belt, and then this guy is gonna push them towards the next guy. So as I said, there comes a whole production line here with it, and I'm super stoked about the end result. Here I wasn't entirely sure what to do, so I felt like I needed to make this sort of a little push thing. So when the iron bar comes from the other conveyor belt, this guy kind of like makes it not go out from the conveyor belt, kind of like push it towards the next guy, you know. So as I said, I was trying to get head and tails and all this, like A, B, and C, kind of like make everything work out as you see on a normal factory. And here I'm kind of just making a hole in the wall here to make it look like it goes in here. And then on the other side, as you see the conveyor belt, that is where the iron bars are gonna be colored. So I think next time when I do the coaster detailing, I'm probably gonna finish off this production line for good, so I don't need to look back at that anymore. And then maybe start on the launch area, where I definitely have a lot of plain walls there. So a lot of pipes in there, I think, a lot of steam, all that good stuff, you know. So I'm really happy, and I'll probably put my mind to ease a little bit on how I can incorporate the dog ride where I kind of wanted it and stuff. Because for now it's mainly the slum area I'm waiting on to continue on until the coaster has been made. But there's no hassle. It's nice to take these sort of breaks sometimes, and who knows, I might even get a new spontaneous idea of somewhat to add into Blackmire. So I know I said that we are getting there, but that's mainly just the plan of Blackmire, what it was supposed to be, and we are basically where that is. We have a steampunk world, we have slum, the mountain town, we have the factory, got the name for it. Yeah, everything comes out together, right? And super cool. I'm really loving it. But also, guys, let me hear what you guys think of the coaster here, of the detailing, on how you think it has evolved through the series here. Because I'm really excited to hear what you guys think of this part of the coaster, because I gotta admit, as I said, this is probably the best part of the coaster I like. And it actually made me think about doing some stuff, go back and do some stuff of that I already did, you know, remodify it a little bit more so get that more polished look. Because right now I'm just trying to fill in all the gaps there are in the factory, trying to figure out why would this be here, you know, and then place it here. And then I'm also, you see, I have this little platform that is above here where the fencing from the cantina was, and I'll probably also have some people there, because that's kind of like where people need to stand to look at the factory and all that stuff. I might, yeah, you know what, I might try to put some animatronics in here to give it more feeling that there are people working hard in here. So yeah, it might be something I might think about doing after all. But anyways, guys, I'm doing the last parts here before we end up the video, adding some pipes here. I thought that the pipes that I added here definitely did that little extra thing, and then of course adding some steam to it and all that stuff, so it gets that little extra thing. I do like how the pipes actually did here, and that's kind of like the same thing I want to do at the launch room. have a lot of different pipes going all the way around, you know, and then polish it a little bit more, as I said, because some places it was just very quick work I did. I've noticed that now when I go back and watch it, and I can definitely feel like I got that coaster detailing groove back again, and also because I kind of like got this idea now, so it's just to move on and just full throttle on this guy and just hopefully get it finished very soon, guys, and give you guys that POV that you guys have been asked of so many times. But I do have a little teaser in the cinematics for you guys, so I hope that will be enough for this time. And we are at the end now, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and clicking the video and watch it. And if you liked it, give it a like, guys. I would appreciate that. It always warms my heart when I see you guys like my videos. So, but anyways, hope you all have an amazing day, guys. And yeah, a weekend too. And I will see you in my next video of Blackmire. And yeah, take care, guys. Enjoy the cinematics. Bye-bye.